Money. We can talk about it generally, broadly. We cannot talk about it specifically. That's mostly how we do it here in our culture. So we can talk about how to manage money. We can talk about how certain people make certain amounts of money in certain professions. Not I say certain people. We can talk about how much money you can make in a certain profession. We can talk about what businesses are profitable. We can do all those things. What we don't do normally is say how much money we currently have in our own bank accounts. For some reason, we can we can drive fancy cars, we can have big houses. What we cannot do most of the time is talk about how much debt we have and how much money we have. And there are some exceptions to that. So some people don't care because either they like to brag about how much money they have. Not, I've not run across this very often that a truly rich person, or I say truly rich, someone who's rather wealthy, wants to tell you how much money they have. I don't know if I've hardly ever run across that. They might hint at it, but they don't want to actually give you a number, right? Um, and then you've got people who are obviously and unabashedly broke, and and you know, and they're like, we just don't have much money, and it's not a big secret they don't have much money. Um, but even those people, I mean, they don't usually go around saying, "I have $300 today, and I had $200 in my bank account yesterday." Like that's not usually how it works, right? So isn't it interesting how we can? Money is not a personal topic until it gets personal, right? And so that's interesting. So now you're probably wondering, well, is Craig going to tell me how much money he has in his bank account right now? I'm not going to this time. I might later. I don't know. Right now, I'm not prepared to do that. And so I'm not going to tell you everything here on this channel. But that is interesting. I will tell you this, though, personally. Money has been a source of substantial, like, mental and emotional challenge for me. So, if I am having what feels like a lack of money, it can start to work on my confidence, and I can get frustrated very easily with things. Feel like I'm not making progress. Why is God not blessing me? Yada yada. Um, if I'm feeling flush, I can actually there's a couple things in that. One is I get all into planning mode and cocky mode, and like here's what I'm going to do with all this money. Here's how I'm going to advance and all this and that. And get all obsessed with it is one thing I can do. Another thing I can do is kind of be like, well, what's the meaning of life now? You know, and um, and so for me, I have had to, I would say, a number of times. It's probably been way more ongoing than I would like. Is being making this conscious mental uh, and spiritual shift to say, look, money is not my master. God is my master. I'm serving God. I'm not serving money. And by extension, I'm serving people. I'm not serving the money I get from people. So, um, as a self employed person, I've seen a lot of variation in my income. And so I am almost 40. I do not have this money thing completely figured out, if you will. um, I'm sure there's plenty of people my age who do, um, but I still feel like I'm very much on the journey with this money thing, and God has done some wonderful things, and but I still feel like I'm on the training ground, in both in income level and then also maybe in the like stewardship and management side of things. Um, so, how do you feel about money? Are you tempted to love money? Does money not? Are you not motivated by money? Um, do you find it easy to hang on to your money? Do you find it hard to hang on to your money? Do you always have plenty? Do you never have plenty? Um, Give me your thoughts. on what your experience has been with money.